Hello everybody, how's it going? We're back! Finally we're back. So what we're doing today is we're doing more of our plus R replay. I've been calling it the Guilty Gear commentary. We do a lot of locals, but because of the way the streams are set up at most of our local stations, we can't really use the stream time. And even if we could, there's something about actually doing these local recordings like this and uploading them. So normally we just locally record all of our tournaments, and this way we can stream it at a reasonable time, like 9 o'clock, which is only midnight in the East Coast, right? Instead of like 5 a.m. where they would normally be seeing it. But also I can upload these in a timely fashion because I have control over it instead of some other place. I mean, I appreciate their work and their streaming and stuff like that, but man, there's like footage from 6 months ago that still hasn't been uploaded, right? I want to make sure we see all this kind of stuff here. So before I get started today, what we're doing is, like I said, a tournament. So I'm going to go through all the different players and things like that. We're going to watch all the matches, go through the whole process. This one wasn't too big. It was a 16-man tournament. No, not 16. 12-man tournament. It was smaller. It was right before CEO Taku. But just real quick, I just want to go over what I do here, because obviously tonight, Thursday nights, is when I'm doing the plus R commentary, plus replay. But we also do what I call arcade mode, which is where I actually play the arcade mode or story mode of a lot of these RPGs. So you'll be able to see that, or not RPGs, what am I saying? Where I do the arcade mode or story mode of these fighting games. So we get to go through those, see all the different endings and stuff like that, and you get to see the struggle. Some of them, the bosses are really hard, and I want to rip out my hair and harm myself a little bit. But, and also on Sundays, we usually do RPGs. I actually have been kind of on a hiatus about it, and I'm going to continue to be because I need to use that time to continue to upload a lot of these CEO Taku videos. So I'm going to be like burning the midnight oil on that Sunday night stuff. So I'm not actually going to be doing any Sunday night streams for a while. Regarding this whole thing, you know, if you want to help out, you can give me bits or you can subscribe and things like that. That really helps because I am trying to get better equipment and stuff like that. But what helps way more than any of that is giving me clips. So if you guys can make clips of things and share it, I plan on doing a clip show once a month where like all the best clips of what have been happening, just kind of showing that on the channel and stuff like that. So the clips help way more because you guys are more in control of that kind of stuff. The last thing I want to mention is we got a Discord channel, you know, a Discord channel for the Plus R community. Really great group of people. You know, it's kind of a tough game to play, but it's actually good to get into it if you get into it in steps. It's actually playable and it's incredibly rewarding once you've learned more and more of the game. There's a ton of the people in the Discord who want to try and help you get better at the game. They're passionate about it. They love this game. They love sharing this game, and they want you to learn how to play this game because it all benefits all of us. The Switch net play has gotten a lot better since we started everything. So Switch net play is great. Try that out. And also tons of resources. We update the wiki. We do video sharing like this. We've got lots of resources in there as well. And we also organize online and also locals across North America. There's a whole locals page on how you can meet up with people or even how to grow your own scene for Plus R too. But that's all boring stuff. If you want to go into that, you can go into the Discord. I'm the main admin there. You'll see me there. Let's go ahead and get started on this. So tonight we've got started with CFG. That's me versus Midi. But let's take a look at who we've got here total. So we've got Dyne. Wrong side here. So we've got Dyne, who got a bye. Weatherbee and CallMeMatt. CallMeMatt's pretty new. We've also got Goldencreme who got a bye. We've got Nostalgic and ARG. ARG actually hasn't been playing too much in SoCal, but he just went to CEO Taku and played a bunch of matches. He's an Axel player. A lot of fun seeing him there. Aligari who got a bye because he got top 8 at EVO. Juno and Stuff. We've got Hursh. Hursh doesn't show up to these too often. He's more of an extra player, but it's great to see him. He's a really good player. And we got Midi and myself. So our very first match is going to be this one between Midi and myself. Before we get started, let's go ahead and officially start the tournament here. All right, so our first match is going to be... Oops, it's not shown here. Oh, one more thing. Before I completely get started, I ended up changing one of my emotes. This is actually a lot of fun. Let me show you here. I worked hard on this today. So, I ended up changing my my bit and donation emote to this one. You can see that.
This is a test bit alert.
So, if I'm playing casuals and you want to screw up my opponents so that they block overhead, donate right at that moment, and they'll screw them up and they'll block the wrong direction. But other than that, it's so me having a Baiken Yozansen donation thing there. But yeah, so let's get started on this. We've got my VLC player up. First match here is CFG versus Midi. I start with a Yoshigen, and it doesn't hit. Sometimes it counter hits if you got opponents hitting at the right moment. You really got to know how to use Yoshigen. But there's so much going on already. We had counter hits going on. We have Midi doing FRCs. Right there. I keep trying to challenge something, it looks like, but I keep getting hit right at the counterpoint. You know, this game's so heavily reliant on counter hits sometimes. Good throw there. I delayed mostly because I was trying to do some sort of mix-up. There wasn't really any follow-up I could have done from that distance. Midi really has me on the ropes here. I was able to do a fuzzy attack. That's what the jump dust does on the ground. They think I'm going to attack them low, so they start blocking low. And their low would have been lower than my jump dust, but because their animation's still standing, they're able to get hit by it even though they're blocking low. Okay, so let me start. Can I get through here? Nice. Good recovery there. Baiken Guts really saved the day for me. Baiken has really, really low defense. Third worst defense in the game, but she's got good guts, so it kind of makes up for it. So if you can survive to the last hit, you'll have a lot more effective health. Okay, keeping him trapped in the corner here. Nice counter hit, but... Oh, that wasn't even a counter hit. I didn't end up doing the correct follow-up there. Doing more FRCs just to keep that pressure going. Alright, that's good. So, the, that 2H there, it's actually, on a hit, it staggers. But you can wiggle out of it depending on the situation on it. A lot of people ask me data about it, but really it's so situational for Baiken's, where she swirls a sword, 2H. It's so situational because it all depends on where they got hit and how it moves them, because it sort of vacuums and sort of pushes away. If they're above me, it can move them all around. So really, I think at best, it's close to like +2, but really sometimes it's not at all. So I ended up taking the first point here. Let's go ahead and update my score. Good block on start. I realized that, he was attacking at the round start, and I wasn't really beating it with Yoshigen, so I decided to block. Good option there. Trying to keep him trapped in the corner here. He's trying to jump out. A block can go into Zakuro. Nice. Oh, didn't quite connect that. Sakura on counter hit in the air wall sticks your opponent. And if you're right, you can just do a 6H and do a massive combo afterwards. But for some reason that 6H didn't connect. Good burst there. Got him stuck in the corner here. Not in a good position for him. Now, when it comes to mix-ups, a lot of people say Baiken's good at mixing up. She's not as good at mix-ups as she is at, say, frame traps, because she's got a lot of buttons that are good at challenging other people. But the problem with that is, she's only got 2 lows, and her main overhead is going to be her Yozansen Tiger Knee. And Yozansen Tiger Knee, if you're not doing it safe, you have to have 50% meter in order to do it safe, essentially, because if you mess up, you want to Roman cancel into a block. And if not, if you don't have enough meter, then you get punished pretty heavily for it, too. So that's a combo that works on Kai. I didn't quite time it right. Good block there, but I didn't continue blocking low. Crossed me up in the middle there. Managed to escape. We've got a little bit of meter left here. Ooh. Got hit by landing on a stun edge there. Nice tatami mat. He's able to convert off of it. Ooh, that was... should have been a 6H, but I didn't realize that counter hit right away. I was not trying to go for conversion. I wasn't expecting him to get hit by the tatami mat. Nice frame trap there into the super. Viking super does a ton of damage, and it's got great invul on startup too. Very instant startup and invul on startup. Alright, so let's go ahead and update the brackets here. So we had Midi versus CFG. I ended up winning 2-0. And let me go ahead and update the rest of this here and get the next game started. Okay, so before I go to the next match, let's just update these buys real quick, get these out of the way. We had Dyne, who won against his buy. Of course. We've got Aligari, who won against his buy. We got Goldencreme, who wins against his buy. And we got Hursh, who wins against his buy. Okay. So the next match coming up here, I believe, I don't know if it's going to be true or not. We'll find out in the middle of the match. I believe it's Goldencreme versus ARG. Or sorry, not Goldencreme, Nostalgic versus ARG. Nostalgic uses Kai. Not many other players use Kai, so I'm thinking it's Nostalgic. Yeah, it's definitely Nostalgic. ARG's main is not Soul. If you watched him during CEO Taku, he was playing as Axel. Pretty good Axel too. Did decently. Kind of stuck in the corner there. Not a good burst by Nostalgic. We got a clean hit going off. Another clean hit. Not quite close enough to continue another clean hit there. Hits by Grand Viper there. Oh, that's the... I know exactly what that is. There's some weird, like, static electricity thing or something going on at, on this table that we play on, and we've tried so many things to fix it. But when somebody plugs in a controller somewhere else on the table, it has a chance of turning the monitor off. So that's what they're pausing here for. There we go. He's able to continue his combo for the most part, so... not too much of an interruption there. Alright. Not a good use of his super. Ooh, Grand Viper, but he wasn't able to Roman cancel or anything off of it because it was flat out whiff. Nostalgic takes the first round here. Hits him right at the beginning of the round. Volcanic Viper ends up getting hit, so he wasn't able to do much from that. Not that you can do much after a Volcanic Viper anyway. Another Volcanic Viper right on Wake Up. Who'd have thought that Soul would do a Volcanic Viper on Wake Up? Good Roman cancel for a combo extension. Doesn't look like it does too much damage though. Oh, couldn't quite continue for another clean hit. Oh, gets thrown. Stuck in the corner and thrown. Ooh, that's going to be a... could have Roman canceled that, but didn't. In the meantime, Nostalgic takes the first game here. Let's update the score. Alright, ARG has some catching up to do if he's going to beat Nostalgic here. Nice tick throw. Saw that coming a mile away, but there we go. Nice sweep into more projectiles. Ooh. Stun Edge FRC. Putting those chicken stars out. Ooh, can't Roman cancel that. Oh, he had an opportunity to do a little bit more damage than that. Looks like he's still pretty much in control of this round. ARG does have full meter though, so you gotta be careful. Alright, Nostalgic takes that one. One more round away and Nostalgic wins this game. Trying to apply some pressure. There we go, good anti-air. It's a very Kai thing to do. Another tick throw. Throw out your projectiles. If they go over you, use your really strong anti-air that Kai has. It's a series of clean hits. Another clean hit. That's 3 in a row. Got some solid damage, but Ride the Lightning ends up letting him escape and deal a fair amount of damage. Didn't do full Ride the Lightning damage, though. Again here, ARG has full meter. Good Roman cancel. Nice burst just to keep him in the corner, but still not able to apply all the pressure needed to. Nostalgic ends up taking this one 2-0. So we go on to our bracket here. We'll go back to where we had Nostalgic versus ARG, and Nostalgic ends up winning this one 2-0. Let's go ahead and queue up the next match here. Okay, so our next match, I believe, is Weatherbee versus Dyne. If so, then we skipped CallMeMatt's recorded match, but let's find out here. So we've got an ABBA versus a Faust. ABBA versus Faust makes me think Weatherbee versus Dyne. It could be that CallMeMatt uses Faust, but we'll find out here. Good setups there so far by Weatherbee. This looks like it's Dyne. Good setups there. Weatherbee having some difficulty with Faust Pogo. Yeah, it's definitely Dyne. I can tell by the throw. Faust Pogo, it's a weird move. It's very, very difficult to use. Oof, gets hit by the bomb when Weatherbee's trying to transform. One big thing you'll see Weatherbee do is he'll try to get his 50% meter before the timer runs out. Good transformation. Very good. That saved his life there. Oof. Very Dyne thing to do. Get right up in their face and throw them. Dyne is an expert at throwing in this game. Nice throw there by Weatherbee. I don't know why they didn't connect. Maybe it's a Faust thing. Normally, ABBA's command grab is its proximity unblockable, but it also has range that if it hits with the range, it'll still end up connecting. Not able to escape normal mode here. Good use of escape with that force break avoidance, but still ends up getting hit by Faust door. Dyne ends up winning 1 point here. Good blood pack. Got a meteor up in the air. Perfect timing. It did OTG damage, but still at least you got something in there. Good combo there by Weatherbee. Like I said, Weatherbee's going to try and get 50% meter before he runs out of his own meter. There we go. Now he's going to do a combo and connect into Goku Maroha mode. There we go. Perfect. Did it right on an attack from Faust. Goku Maroha mode gives you meter back just like you would with a blood pack, because it does use the blood pack to go into, but very, very powerful move. Of course, the problem with Maroha mode is it's a double-edged kind of mode. When you're dealing damage, you take damage as well. So you have to be very careful about how you're managing not just the meter at the bottom, but your own health. Because if you get a solid combo against your opponent, and they're almost dead, like you do a ton of damage, you're probably almost dead too. And if you drop that combo, or if it doesn't kill, they can just do a tap and you're gone. So it's a lot of times it's worth just exiting out early. That's going to be right there, getting out of the mode. Good backdash there, getting from the door. I mentioned this earlier, but Faust door's force break is only from the backside. That's a very tough low kick to deal with, at least for me. That kick is 3 hits for the low kick. Bam, bam, bam. And it's a block low the whole time. But he can cancel it into other moves as well, so you gotta watch those out for it too. And Weatherbee not able to get out of that mode. This is gonna be it for Weatherbee. I don't think he's gonna get out. There we go. Dyne's winning this one 2-0. Let's go back to the brackets here and take a look. So we had our match between Weatherbee and CallMeMatt. Weatherbee ended up winning that one 2-0. So I'll go ahead and adjust this here. It's not recorded. So that match right there was Dyne versus Weatherbee, and Dyne ended up winning 2-0. So we go ahead and queue up the next match, and we'll see who we've got here. All right, so I hope you weren't tired of Faust, because now we've got Nostalgic versus Goldencreme here. Okay, got a meteor up in play. Ah, shouldn't have done that stun edge. Had to block that. Good anti-air against it. Got that bomb, got to worry about. Teched right into the flower on the top of the head. Good Roman cancel from Goldencreme, but Nostalgic doesn't budge. Gets hit by his own bomb. That could have been a solid combo if that was a counter hit, but didn't quite work out. Land canceled at the wrong time. You got a Mini Robokai coming in here. Mini Robokai chooses his direction based on what direction you're going, so he always faces your direction. So that's why you could tell Mini Robokai was coming in on the way. One big good trick to get rid of Mini Robokai is block him in the air. You get rid of him in the air, and you're not gonna have to worry about him on the ground. Has a pretty big sway pattern in the air, so it's actually pretty easy to block against him just to get rid of him. Solid damage there by Goldencreme. Walks up throws. Got another meteor in play here. Oh, it wasn't a meteor? Maybe I mistook that one. Good combo there by Nostalgic. Doesn't do quite that much damage. We got 2 pans? Yeah, there we go. Nice throw into a block. Perfect. Oh, that's good. Very solid combo setup there by Nostalgic. Doesn't quite hit with that lightning strike at the end. Got a meteor in play. Here we come. Careful. Ooh, kills right before the meteor goes off. Very cool. Very cool. Nice overhead. Good throw there. Good throw there. Tried to go for a force break, but didn't quite work out with that throw. Solid combo by Goldencreme. Another fall down Roman cancel. You could tell that Nostalgic caught that bomb. He knew that it was there, even though it went off screen. Good awareness. Nostalgic has a burst. I was gonna say he's got a burst. He's about dead on the last round. Here it comes. But Goldencreme ends up taking the first round. They are anxious to get started on that next round, starting right away. Nice setup there. Trying to keep some distance, get some more of his projectiles going. Faust has a lot of good distance though. Here comes meteors. Good block. Another meteors. Should have flawless defend in the air there. Pogo. Man, he's really going heavy on those pogos. It is a strong move. It's just it's a little difficult to use, and it's kind of risky because you can't block in that mode. Man, I was expecting Nostalgic to stop and FD it, but I don't know why he didn't. Oh, that was definitely a tick throw, but it didn't quite work against Faust. Nice counter hit on the star. That's going to be solid. Nice attack there. Good solid counter hit. Ooh, didn't quite kill with that combo, but ends up sealing the deal there at the end. Nice chicken stars getting that set up. Getting him stuck in the corner. Didn't quite follow through that. Using stun edges, getting him stuck there. That, now, one interesting thing about Faust's dive kick is it's not overhead. So you saw that there, he blocked it low. Personally, I don't think it'd be too cheap to have it overhead, but it's just something to keep in mind. You don't have to block it overhead if you see it. Ooh, he ends up getting hit by that. He's almost stunned. Is this gonna be it? There we go. That's gotta be it there. Ouch, ouch. Still hanging on for dear life here, but not quite. Goldencreme ends up taking that one 2-0. We go back to the brackets here. You'll see we had Goldencreme versus Nostalgic, and Goldencreme ended up winning this one 2-0. So let's find out who we've got next, and let's find out if they switch the song from Bloodstained Lineage. Who's to say? Okay, for this next match, we got CFG versus Hursh. Is the winners round 2. I start with a sweep. Hursh just stands there, but just slightly out of range. Biken's sweep goes underneath a lot of moves, even though it looks pretty high. Yet it still can kind of hit through moves and stuff like that. It's a pretty good round start. I'm just trying to keep Hursh in the corner here. Biken's really good against Venom, just because she could run through a lot of balls and things like that. They don't really stop her. Not like Justice Bombs. Justice Bombs are actually a lot more effective against Biken. Typical run-up throw. Run-up throw is a very awesome option against Biken. Oh, good tick right there. Nice frame trap. This is a dead angle just to get me out of the area so you can get more projectiles on him. Don't know what I was thinking there with that O-Ren. Very bad option. Ooh, good throw tech from Hursh's side. Kind of surprised me there. So therefore I got hit. Hursh takes the first round. If she didn't almost worked. Good block on Hursh's end there. He keeps hitting me out of my pokes. It's a nice Morari Komi I used in order to get out and dodge that. It was a good burst on his end, but I ended up coming right back. Ooh, nice throw tech. Just trying to get in there and do something. Just get the last amount of health off of him. Oh. And getting lost that first game there. So Hursh takes the first one.
Here comes Daredevil!
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Game 2. Can I follow up against this one? Nice run through with my Terminator run. Yosansen, not FRC, Tiger Knee. It's a risky move to do, because if he blocks it, I get punished. But, you know, you gotta take that risk, or else they're never afraid of it, unless you have 50% meter. Nice throw tech, or throw on his end, not even a tech. Not an optimal combo for that. Ooh. Getting wrecked here by Hursh. Terminator Run through right through the start, but Terminator Run is vulnerable to low attacks. That's a counter hit. That's going to hurt. Didn't really have much meter to work off of that. You tell Hursh really likes going for those lows against me. It's a good option against Baiken. Baiken's tough dealing with lows because when you're doing your input or your for your guard cancels, you have to go back down, which means I have to be really on point with blocking the correct direction for whatever it is I'm doing. Hursh ends up taking it 2-0 against me. Let's go back to our brackets here. We'll update this. They're going around pretty quickly here so far. We had Hursh versus CFG. Hursh ends up winning 2-0. Okay, let me just update the scores and stuff here. Give me one moment to pull up the next person. Alright, our next match is going to be Juno versus Stuff. This is the last round 1 match from winner's side. I'll make that a correction. This is actually Juno versus Aligari. I think Juno versus Stuff's match was not recorded. Aligari has quite a lot of Potemkin experience. Most SoCal does. Mike Z is a very strong presence here in SoCal. Good solid combo by Aligari, doing a lot of damage against Potemkin. It's hit by Slide Head. Juno really trying to get close and do that pressure. Ooh, missed on the Potemkin Buster. Nice 2 hits there in order to break that super armor. It's hit by that Jump H. That Jump H is a really powerful move for Odor Soul. Potemkin has full meter here. Is he going to be able to use anything against Aligari? Nice counter hit. Ooh, but ends up not comboing off the counter hit there. Bad read, but you know what? He had 50% meter to use. It's worth a shot, right? Aligari takes the first round. Juno really trying to get in there slowly. Nice slide head. 6H. Ooh, breaks the super armor. Aligari with used this level 3, but wasn't really able to get anything off of it. Solid Potemkin Buster into more damage. The damage from Potemkin's insane off of the Potemkin Buster. Another one here. He's gonna be able to kill off this. Ooh. Ooh, he didn't. He had full Roman cancel. Ends up doing a dead angle just to keep Aligari in the corner. Aligari. Mega Fist goes around Fafnir. Pretty solid attack counter there. Now 1-1. Nice burst there to get out of Slide Head. Ooh, burst the level 3 combo. Definitely how you want to burst against Order Soul. Order Soul is going to use all of his level 3 meter if you end up bursting during it, but it's also a very obvious point, so you have to do it when you know that they can't do anything else after it. Aligari had some good solid blocking, gets out of the corner. It's really up close and personal against Potemkin. Risky move, but Juno is not doing too many pop busters against Aligari yet. When he did, he had that solid damage. 5H seals the deal. Aligari is going to take the first point here. Okay, Juno switching to his powder white color. Full-on whiffed move there. Both of them just kind of scrambling, not really doing any sort of confirms. There we go, that's something. Alright, this is gonna be good. You gotta watch Potemkin's weight. The weight on characters in this game really makes us have to worry about different combo setups. Pardon me. Okay, Potemkin still has full meter, but he's not really gonna be able to use it. Another solid 5H. 5H, such a good move. Great anti-air. Charging some of that meter. Breaking super armor too. Just trying to make sure he pressures him further enough away that he's not going to be within Pop Buster range. Oh, loses that. Perfect. Nice air throw. Charges right in front of Potemkin's face. Potemkin does nothing to stop it. He's going to kill right here. Aligari ends up winning against Juno 2-0. Let's go back to our brackets here. We'll update this. So we had Juno versus Stuff. I'll go ahead and skip that match. But Juno ended up winning against Stuff 2-0. And then we had Aligari's match. Aligari ended up winning 2-0 against Juno. So we got a few losers matches to do here before we get into top 8. Let's go ahead and just adjust these buys real quick. And our next match, let's go ahead and pull this one up here. Give me one moment. Okay, so I no idea who this is. It is a Testament mirror match. So it's clearly two alts, and we didn't even start on the right time. So even if I knew who it was who was in this, I wouldn't be able to name them correctly. So let's just watch this and say, oh, good game, good game. Then I'll find out once it's the one game that has not been played. Slash right on timeout. Player 1 ends up winning that first round there. Both trying to just rush up and hit each other, not really setting any traps. I do believe that both of these, it's their alt. It's not, nobody around us really mains Testament. There's a player or two that's trying out Testament, but we don't have Fiestament anymore ever since he got married. Funny story about Fiestament getting married. He got married in Las Vegas, same weekend as Evo. Didn't realize Evo was happening. I told him, hey, you know, screw the honeymoon. Get over here for Evo, but for some reason he didn't listen to me. So we had an Evo without yes, Testament. Player 1's got full meter. Ends up doing a good command grab. Went to the, or not command grab, regular throw. Went to the wrong side of the corner. He's gonna try and test him out. Threw out a random super, didn't connect, but ends up taking the first game for player 1. Now this stage does crash if you get too high up on the screen and you do too many effects. Good net destruction there from player 2. Ooh, Warrant. Just to get out there. Warrant's an interesting move in that it's both a counter and a like a teleport type of move. There's a teleport version for it. Oh, we got Poison. Poison can't kill you, but it is going to do a ton of damage. Player 1 taking another round here again. 1 round away from winning this part of the tournament. There is a net above them right now. Just slightly out of range. There we go. Get hit by it. You know, one of the most important things to do when you're fighting Testament is know where all the traps are. You only put 3 nets out at once. So if he does a 4th net, then the 3rd one, or the last one that he ended up placing goes away. The trees go away if you cross over them, so you can jump over them. Or certain characters can just flat out run past them, like Order Soul can just run right through a tree because he's fast enough and he doesn't get hit by it. Or if you hit Testament, it'll get rid of all the trees. But the nets will not go away if Testament gets hit. You always really gotta be aware of those notes. Or those nets, not notes, nets. Alright, player 1 ends up taking this one. Whoever you are. Let's find out who's going on next here. Okay, so our next match is going to be CallMeMatt versus CFG. CallMeMatt's a newer player. Really great to see him showing up here a little bit more often. Here we go. We're starting with Midnight Carnival. Clearly, I chose the music for this stage. I backdash on round start. Something pretty safe to do against Slayer. A lot of moves that I worry about are his lows, because Slayer lows are very powerful. He's got his 2D slide, his 2H kick, a few other things too. Solid combo here. Nice Terminator run into throw on Wake Up. That is a combo that does not work against Slayer. But it is something that's I've been practicing a little bit more of. Set him in the corner, gets a nice 6H on Wake Up Bike. It's 6H is a really strong move. Does a ton of damage and stun. Not as much as like May, but it's still solid. And he's blocking a lot of these moves here. Oh, you lucked out there. I messed up the follow-up on Tigernio Zansen Roman cancel. So you can do Tatami Mat after that. It flies them away, and then you can do more moves after that to combo. Does some really solid damage, especially in the corner. Do easy 300 damage. I mean, not easy performance-wise, but easily the amount of damage you do would be about 300. Alright, ends up crossing me up, but I end up blocking it afterwards. Nice 2K there. Ooh, good burst. Not a good counter hit on his end. Me trying out another combo there. More stuff I've been experimenting with lately. I'm trying to add more into my routine. Kind of fiddling around with buttons at that point. You know, I hate to say it this way, but a lot of times as tournament organizer, you don't get that much of an opportunity to run casual matches. And when you don't do casual matches, you can't really practice just experimenting with stuff in the middle of a tournament, right? So sometimes I do some little bit of experimentation, things like that. Like I'll do useless FRC points just to get myself used to it a little bit more in the middle of a tournament. Oh, by the way, I did get 1 point off on there. Let me adjust this. Nice setup there. Is he gonna do something on wake up? Yep, that's what I thought. Just Slayer player. That was a messed up Tiger Knee Yozansen. Oh, that would have killed. That would have killed. Just slightly mistimed. Super into Roman cancel into 6H. Does a lot of damage. Let's go back to the brackets. We'll update this here. I ended up getting my second game. Ignore this. Who is this? I don't know. Doesn't matter. There we go. You don't need to see whatever match that's going on there. So I end up winning against CallMeMatt 2-0. Let's go ahead and pull up the next match here. Give me 1 moment. Alright, the next match here is going to be Juno versus ARG. ARG playing Robokai. He's just picking all sorts of alts tonight. No wonder why. It's just a button check. They just did a button check. That's why I thought this was going to be an actual thing. So hold on. We'll find out who this is. You guys can watch this part with me. So, there we go. That makes a lot more sense. So, now we got next Juno versus ARG. ARG picking Soul tonight. Nice anti-air. ARG does have a fair amount of Soul experience. He's been playing the game for a long time, just had a really long gap. Used to play with me back at FFA in the Accent Core Vanilla days, which were a blast. Ooh, you can't block a slide head, you gotta jump over it. Weird dead angle there. Not very useful. Got very little meter to work with. Juno tends to sit on a lot of meter. You know, there's no super ground pop buster. Like there's a lot of other fighting games. You get a super command grab. It is only Heavenly, and Heavenly actually does less damage than a regular pop buster. But you get a lot more utility off of it. Nice block, but there we go. Ended up killing after that anyway. Good backdash. Potemkin's backdash is pretty awesome. It only has 1 frame of recovery where you can attack him through it. The rest is all invincible. And it's a pretty long backdash too. Good backdash pop buster. Such a Potemkin thing to do. Man, ARG really hitting it off with those kick anti-airs. 1 clean hit. Just 1. You know, you do so much work to fight against Potemkin, but he just needs so little work to beat you. But just getting in alone is tough. It's 2 clean hits. Nice, did not tech. If we teched, he could have lost that. Alright, Juno ends up taking the first game there. Ooh. Vacuum into Hammerfall Break Popbuster. And then keeps comboing. That damage is so insane. You know, I hear that's a combo you can only do against Soul. There's like a Soul specific combo you can do. That's pretty awesome. Backdash. Like I said, invincible startup. Nice setup there. That's gonna kill. Wow. Very, very, very strong round for Juno there. Okay, he's stuck in the corner. ARG trying to apply some pressure, but Potemkin just getting a little too close for comfort there. Nice hit. Ooh, Volcanic Viper ends up knocking him out there, pushing him in his body slightly to the left there. Had to have seen that Roman cancel coming. No way he was not going to Roman cancel that move. Grand Viper is so punishable against Potemkin on block. This may be it. Aligari is going to take this. Not Aligari, ARG. Not quite. Good, solid burst there. Still ends up getting killed though, so it's 1-1 for the rounds. Nice anti-air. ARG really killing it with those anti-air kicks. Oh, clean hit. Nice slide head. Getting in. Ooh, another tick throw. Not quite able to combo that from that distance. Nice clean hit there. Not a second clean hit though. Lands on a projectile counter hit. There we go. Juno still sitting at full meter. Straight into the jump D. There we go. Juno ends up taking that one 2-0. Let's go ahead and update our brackets here. So we had Juno versus ARG. Juno ends up winning 2-0. Now let's find out what we got going on next year. All right, so we had two matches here: the Nostalgic Stuff and Weatherbee and Midi match. I'm guessing the Weatherbee and Midi match is going to get delayed here, just because they were doing a lot of Skullgirl stuff. So we're going to get started with everything else. That that Testament versus Testament match had to have been Nostalgic versus Stuff then. So that score ended up being 2-0 in Nostalgic's favor. I'm just going to update this here. And we're ready to start top 8. So before I start top 8, I'm actually going to be dividing all of this up into 2 videos on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, check it out. You'll see it in the next link there. But for those of you on Twitch, don't need to do anything. Just chill for a minute. And we'll go ahead and get started here.